From the silent depths of our being, a whisper often emerges, barely audible above the clamor of everyday life. It speaks of a longing, a gnawing dissatisfaction with the mundane, a yearning for something more. We feel it, don't we? That persistent ache for impact, for meaning, for a life that reverberates beyond our immediate grasp. But then the world intervenes. Doubts like insidious fog creep into the corners of our minds, whispering tales of inadequacy, of impossible odds, of dreams too grand for our ordinary hands. We look at the titans of history, the Carnegies, the Fords, the Edisons, the Disneys, their names etched into the very fabric of progress, and we wonder, were they simply born different? Were their struggles somehow less, their paths smoother, their genius divinely bestowed? Or did they, like us, stand at the precipice of their own despair, staring down the gaping maw of failure, only to find within it the very crucible of their greatness? This isn't a story about avoiding struggle. It's about embracing it, not as a curse, but as a curriculum. It's about understanding that the very burdens that weigh us down can, in the alchemy of a determined spirit, be transmuted into the raw material of our greatest contribution. Think of Abraham Lincoln, his life a relentless tapestry of setbacks. Business failures, political defeats, personal tragedies. Each thread seemed designed to unravel his spirit. Yet, with every blow, something within him hardened, not into bitterness, but into an unyielding resolve. He didn't just endure his struggles, he integrated them. They forged in him the empathy, the wisdom, and the unwavering conviction that would ultimately guide a nation through its darkest hour. His purpose, to preserve the Union and abolish slavery, was not a given. It was painstakingly carved from the bedrock of his own suffering. The first struggle we must confront is often the most insidious, the struggle within our own minds. This is where the battle for purpose truly begins. For too long, we've allowed our internal narratives to be dictated by fear, by limitation, by the echoes of past failures. We replay those moments of defeat, allowing them to define our potential, to cage our aspirations. But what if those perceived failures were merely detours, not dead ends? What if they were the universe's way of teaching us resilience, of refining our approach, of forcing us to excavate the untapped reserves of our own ingenuity? Napoleon Hill understood this profoundly. He didn't preach a gospel of effortless ascent. He spoke of a definiteness of purpose, a burning desire that acts as an unyielding force, pushing aside all obstacles. But this definiteness isn't born in a vacuum of comfort. It's often forged in the crucible of dissatisfaction, in the recognition that our current reality is simply not enough. It's the recognition that the comfort zone, while seemingly safe, is often the most dangerous place to be, for it dulls the edge of our ambition and blunts the keenness of our spirit. This mental reorientation is not a fleeting positive affirmation. It is a fundamental shift in perception. It is about understanding that the mind is not merely a receptacle for external circumstances, but a powerful forge capable of shaping our reality. Imagine the story of Thomas Edison. 1,000 attempts, 5,000, 10,000, each a failure in the conventional sense. But to Edison, they weren't failures. They were lessons. They were the methodical elimination of what didn't work, bringing him closer to what would. His struggles were not impediments. They were stepping stones, each one illuminating the path to discovery. This relentless pursuit, this refusal to be defeated by what others called failure, was not simply tenacity. It was a deeply ingrained belief in his ability to overcome, fueled by an unwavering definiteness of purpose. He saw the light bulb not as a distant possibility, but as an inevitable reality waiting to be unearthed. The very act of reframing our struggles demands an unwavering belief, not a naive optimism that ignores reality, but a profound conviction in our inherent capacity to navigate adversity and emerge stronger. This belief isn't inherited, it's cultivated. It's built brick by brick through every small victory, every obstacle overcome, every moment we choose to push forward instead of capitulating. Think of the monumental undertaking of building the Panama Canal, a project plagued by disease, engineering nightmares, and political upheaval. Previous attempts had been catastrophic failures, leaving a trail of death and despair. Yet, a new generation of engineers and workers, fueled by a collective vision and an unshakable belief in the possibility of success, took on the challenge. They didn't deny the immense difficulties. They confronted them, innovated, and persevered. Their belief in the purpose connecting the world's oceans was powerful enough to overcome the seemingly insurmountable struggles. This wasn't merely about digging a ditch. It was about altering the course of global commerce, an endeavor that demanded not just physical labor, but a titanic act of faith. This belief extends beyond ourselves to the very concept of a greater purpose. It's the conviction that our individual journeys, however arduous, are not isolated events, but interconnected threads in a grander tapestry. When we begin to perceive our struggles not as personal punishments, but as opportunities to develop the very qualities necessary to serve a larger cause, something profound shifts within us. The pain transforms into purpose. The setbacks become lessons. The adversity becomes fuel. This perspective is what allows an individual facing what seems like insurmountable odds to find the strength to continue. It's what propelled figures like Walt Disney through bankruptcy and rejection, through countless moments when his vision seemed like a child's fantasy. His belief in the power of imagination and the ability to create joy and wonder transcended his personal financial woes. He saw a greater purpose in his art, and that conviction powered him through every struggle until Disneyland, a testament to his indomitable spirit, became a reality. The next crucial element born from this cultivated belief is clarity. It's not enough to simply desire something better. We must define it with crystalline precision. Vague aspirations are like ships without rudders, drifting aimlessly in the vast ocean of possibilities. Our struggles often reveal what we truly value, what we truly cannot live without. They strip away the superficial, exposing the core of our desires. When we are pushed to our limits, what do we yearn for? What principles do we refuse to compromise? What impact do we desperately want to make? These insights, born from the crucible of hardship, are the raw materials for a truly meaningful purpose. Consider the story of Helen Keller. Her early life was a struggle against profound sensory deprivation, a world of silence and darkness. Yet, her indomitable spirit, fueled by the dedication of her teacher, Anne Sullivan, led her to discover the power of language. Her struggles did not define her limitations. They refined her purpose. She dedicated her life to advocating for the blind and deaf, her personal challenges serving as the very foundation of her profound empathy and unwavering commitment. Her clarity of purpose was not merely to communicate, but to illuminate the path for others trapped in similar darkness. This clarity then blossoms into a compelling vision. It's not just a mental image, it's a visceral, emotional experience of what our future, driven by our purpose, will look like. It's seeing beyond the current struggle, beyond the immediate pain, to the expansive landscape of what we are building. This vision acts as a beacon guiding us through the storms of adversity. It is the destination that makes the arduous journey worthwhile. Without it, our struggles can feel pointless, leading to despondency and surrender. But with a powerful vision, every challenge becomes a test of our resolve, every setback a redirection, every obstacle a chance to prove our commitment. Think of Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. It wasn't merely a political address, it was a vivid, emotionally charged articulation of a future steeped in equality and justice. His struggles, the constant threats, the arrests, the entrenched racism did not diminish his vision, they amplified it. They solidified his resolve to fight for a future he could clearly see, a future that transcended his own lifetime. His personal suffering was inextricably linked to his grander purpose, fueling his unwavering commitment to a more just world. This clarity and vision, when deeply rooted, then paved the way for a powerful sense of purpose. This isn't a job description or a list of tasks. It's the profound why that underlies everything we do. It's the driving force that propels us forward, even when exhaustion threatens to overwhelm us, when doubt whispers its insidious lies, and when the path ahead seems shrouded in impenetrable fog. Our struggles often act as cosmic signposts, directing us towards our true purpose. Sometimes it's through enduring a specific hardship that we discover a passion to prevent others from experiencing the same pain. Sometimes it's in overcoming a personal limitation that we realize our capacity to inspire others. The very act of wrestling with our own demons can reveal the path to becoming a beacon of light for others. Consider Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor. His horrific experiences in concentration camps, a struggle beyond comprehension, didn't break his spirit. Instead, they refined his understanding of human resilience and the search for meaning. His purpose, born from unspeakable suffering, became to help others find meaning in their lives, even amidst adversity. He wrote, "Man's Search for Meaning," a profound testament to the human spirit's ability to transcend suffering when fueled by a higher purpose. His struggle became the foundation of his profound contribution to humanity. With purpose firmly established, the next indispensable element is discipline. This is where the rubber meets the road. Vision without action is merely a hallucination. Purpose without discipline is a noble intention with no force behind it. Discipline isn't about rigid self-denial. It's about consistent, deliberate action aligned with our purpose, especially when we don't feel like it. It's the relentless repetition of small, purposeful steps, even when the desired outcome seems distant or the task feels arduous. Our struggles often test our discipline most fiercely. When faced with setbacks, it's easy to succumb to procrastination, to allow distractions to derail our efforts, but it is precisely in these moments that discipline becomes our most powerful ally. It's the unwavering commitment to the process, regardless of immediate gratification or external validation. Think of a masterful musician or athlete. Their extraordinary abilities aren't born overnight. They are the result of countless hours of disciplined practice, pushing through fatigue, refining technique, and repeating movements until they become second nature. Their struggles, the missed notes, the failed attempts, the aching muscles are not deterrents. They are invitations to deepen their commitment to their craft, to practice with even greater focus. Their discipline allows them to transcend their limitations and reach new heights of performance. This discipline then manifests as decisive action, not impulsive, frantic motion, but strategic, purposeful steps born from clarity and conviction. It's the courage to move forward despite uncertainty, to take the first step even when the entire staircase isn't visible. Our struggles often present us with a choice: retreat into comfort or lean into the discomfort of growth. Choosing action, even when fear is present, is how we transform our potential into reality. Every great endeavor, every significant achievement began with a single courageous act. The Wright brothers faced immense skepticism and countless mechanical failures. Their struggle was not just against gravity, but against prevailing scientific opinion. Yet their relentless experimentation, their willingness to take action despite repeated setbacks, eventually led to powered flight. Their action was not reckless. It was informed by their understanding of aerodynamics and their unwavering belief in their purpose. Their struggles illuminated the path, guiding their actions until they soared into history. As we move through the landscape of disciplined action, another vital element emerges: gratitude. This might seem counterintuitive when discussing struggles, but it is precisely in the midst of adversity that gratitude can become a profound anchor. It's not about being grateful for the struggle itself, but about cultivating an appreciation for the lessons it teaches, for the strength it forges, for the opportunities it reveals. When we can find even a glimmer of gratitude in challenging circumstances, we shift our perspective from victimhood to empowerment. We recognize that even in the darkest valleys, there are seeds of growth, hidden blessings, and invaluable insights waiting to be discovered. This perspective fuels resilience and prevents bitterness from taking root. Imagine someone who has overcome a serious illness. While the illness itself was a profound struggle, they often express gratitude for the renewed appreciation for life, for the deeper connections forged, for the clarity of purpose that emerged from their brush with mortality. Their struggle, while painful, ultimately served to amplify their gratitude for the preciousness of existence. Hand in hand with gratitude is adaptability. The world is in constant flux, and our journey towards purpose is rarely a straight line. Our struggles often force us to pivot, to reevaluate our strategies, to embrace new approaches when old ones fail. Rigidity in the face of adversity is a recipe for stagnation. True strength lies not in an unyielding grip on a single plan, but in the flexible spirit that can bend without breaking, that can adjust its sails to catch the shifting wind. When faced with unforeseen obstacles, the ability to adapt, to learn from what isn't working, and to creatively devise new solutions is paramount. Consider Steve Jobs and the evolution of Apple. The company faced numerous crises and near-death experiences. Jobs himself was famously ousted from the company he co-founded. Yet his return marked a period of radical adaptability, leading to groundbreaking innovations like the iPod, iPhone, and iPad. His personal struggles and the company's near demise didn't lead to surrender. They ignited a period of intense reevaluation and reinvention. His ability to adapt, to rethink established norms, was crucial to Apple's eventual triumph. The struggles forced him and the company to become more agile, more innovative, and ultimately more successful. This adaptability, in turn, strengthens our resilience. Resilience is not the absence of struggle, but the capacity to bounce back, to recover, to grow stronger in the aftermath of adversity. It's the inner fortitude that allows us to withstand the storms of life without being shattered. Every setback, every failure, every disappointment, if met with the right mindset, becomes an opportunity to build this internal muscle. It's the understanding that scars are not signs of weakness, but emblems of battles fought and won. They are reminders of our strength, our capacity to endure, and our unwavering commitment to our purpose. Think of explorers like Ernest Shackleton, whose Antarctic expedition faced unimaginable hardships, including being trapped in ice for months. The struggle for survival was relentless. Yet Shackleton's extraordinary leadership, his ability to maintain morale, and his unwavering determination to save his crew exemplify profound resilience. His purpose, to bring every man home, fueled an almost superhuman ability to overcome seemingly insurmountable odds. He didn't deny the severity of their plight. He met it with courage, ingenuity, and an unyielding will to survive. Their incredible journey, fraught with struggle, stands as a testament to the power of human resilience. The journey of purpose, fueled by our transformed struggles, is also a perpetual process of learning. Every setback, every misstep, every unexpected turn offers an invaluable lesson. It's an opportunity to refine our understanding, to deepen our knowledge, to hone our skills. The most profound learning often occurs not in moments of comfort, but in the uncomfortable crucible of challenge. When things are easy, we tend to operate on autopilot. But when confronted with adversity, we are forced to think critically, to analyze, to innovate, and to seek new solutions. This continuous learning isn't about accumulating facts. It's about cultivating wisdom, about integrating experiences into a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Consider the story of Henry Ford. His early attempts at building automobiles were fraught with failures, financial struggles, and skepticism. Yet each failure was a learning opportunity. He meticulously analyzed what went wrong, refined his designs, and tirelessly experimented. His struggle wasn't just to build a car. It was to revolutionize transportation, to make it accessible to the masses. His continuous learning from his early setbacks was instrumental in perfecting the assembly line and creating the Model T, forever changing the face of industry and society. His struggles were not deterrents, but accelerants for his innovative spirit. This learning often leads to a deeper understanding of service. For true purpose, as Napoleon Hill emphasized, is rarely self-serving. It finds its ultimate fulfillment in contributing to something greater than ourselves, in using our unique talents and insights to uplift others, to solve collective problems, to leave the world a better place than we found it. Our struggles, when viewed through this lens, become a profound source of empathy and understanding. Having walked through our own valleys of despair, we are uniquely equipped to guide others through theirs. Our scars become maps for those who follow. The pain we've endured can be transformed into compassion, our triumphs into inspiration. Think of someone who has overcome addiction. Their personal struggle, while agonizing, often leads them to dedicate their lives to helping others battling similar demons. Their purpose becomes to share their experience, strength, and hope, transforming their past suffering into a powerful force for good. Their struggle, once a burden, becomes a gift that enables them to serve a profound purpose in the lives of others. The profound truth is this: your struggles are not impediments to your purpose. They are often the very pathways to it. They are the fire that refines your spirit, the crucible that molds your character, the challenges that unveil your deepest strengths. Every moment of doubt, every whisper of fear, every instance of failure is an invitation to dig deeper, to believe stronger, to commit more fiercely to the vision that stirs your soul. The greatest narratives of human achievement are not tales of effortless ascent, but sagas of relentless perseverance in the face of overwhelming odds. Lincoln's melancholy forged his empathy. Edison's thousands of failures illuminated his path to invention. Disney's bankruptcies propelled him to unprecedented creative heights. Their struggles were not detours. They were the very terrain through which their destinies were forged. Now, look within. What challenges weigh heaviest on your heart? What past defeats haunt your memories? Do you see them as chains holding you back, or as raw material waiting to be sculpted into something magnificent? This is not about denying the pain or minimizing the difficulty. It is about understanding that within every struggle lies a seed of opportunity, a hidden lesson, a strength waiting to be discovered. Your unique blend of experiences, including your trials and tribulations, has equipped you with a perspective, an empathy, and a resilience that no one else possesses. These are not weaknesses to be hidden. They are strengths to be leveraged. The time for hesitation is over. The moment to awaken your inner Titan is now. Embrace the discomfort, for it is the sign of growth. Lean into the challenge, for it is where your true power resides. Let the fires of your past struggles forge an unshakable purpose within you. Let them clarify your vision, sharpen your discipline, and ignite a relentless pursuit of your highest calling. But when you choose to transmute your struggles into service, when you align your personal journey with a greater good, you don't just transform your own life. You ignite a ripple effect that touches countless others, leaving an indelible mark on the world. The question is no longer if you will face struggles, but how you will use them. Will you let them define your limitations, or will you allow them to serve as the very foundation upon which you build a life of profound purpose and extraordinary impact? The choice, as always, is yours. Rise, transform, serve. The choice, as always, is yours. Rise, transform, serve. For in that sacred space, where the ashes of adversity meet the fire of unwavering resolve, true purpose is forged. This isn't a passive act. It's a dynamic, ongoing process of alchemical transformation. It's the daily decision to look at the seemingly insurmountable obstacle, not as a wall, but as a staircase. It's the profound realization that the very things that once crippled you can become the pillars upon which you build your legacy. Think of it. Every scar tells a story. Every stumble, a lesson learned. Every tear shed, a measure of empathy gained. These are not liabilities. They are assets. They are the unique ingredients in your personal formula for impact. No one else has walked your exact path, endured your specific trials, or emerged with your particular blend of wisdom. This makes your voice, your perspective, and your eventual service utterly indispensable. When you truly grasp this, the narrative shifts. You are no longer a victim of circumstances, but a sculptor of destiny, using the very clay of your challenges to mold a life of profound meaning. This continuous act of transmuting struggle into purpose requires an unwavering commitment to self-mastery. It means taking absolute ownership of your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. It means understanding that while you cannot always control external events, you have absolute power over your response to them. This is the ultimate freedom, the freedom to choose your attitude, to choose your perspective, even in the face of immense pressure. It's the discipline of mind that Napoleon Hill championed, the understanding that your thoughts are things and that a burning desire backed by faith can manifest into reality. But this manifestation isn't magic. It's the inevitable outcome of a mind fully aligned with its purpose, unswayed by the shifting sands of doubt or the whispers of external negativity. Consider the story of Nelson Mandela. Decades of imprisonment, a struggle that would break most spirits. Yet within those prison walls, he mastered himself. He refined his vision of a free South Africa, strengthened his resolve, and emerged not with bitterness, but with an unwavering commitment to reconciliation and justice. His struggle was not just a personal ordeal. It became the very forge in which his leadership for a nation was tempered. His self-mastery, cultivated in the harshest of environments, allowed him to transcend vengeance and lead his country towards unity. This profound self-mastery then unlocks the power of focused effort. In a world saturated with distractions, where attention spans are fragmented and opportunities for diversion are endless, the ability to channel your energy relentlessly and consistently towards your defined purpose is an unparalleled advantage. Your struggles, ironically, can cultivate this focus. When you've been stripped of everything else, when the non-essentials have fallen away, what remains is clarity, what truly matters, what must be done. This forced prioritization, born from adversity, hones your ability to direct your limited time and energy with surgical precision. It's the difference between scattering your seeds randomly and planting them with deliberate intention in fertile ground. Think of Elon Musk. His ventures, Tesla, SpaceX, are colossal undertakings, fraught with engineering challenges, financial risks, and intense scrutiny. He faces seemingly continuous struggles, from production delays to rocket failures. Yet, his ability to maintain an almost superhuman level of focused effort, driving his teams relentlessly towards audacious goals, is legendary. He doesn't shy away from the struggle. He leans into it, using the setbacks as data points to refine his approach and intensify his focus. His purpose, to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy and make humanity a multiplanetary species, is so profound that it compels an unparalleled intensity of focus. Ultimately, the journey of transforming struggles into purpose culminates in a profound sense of legacy. What will you leave behind? Not just material possessions, but an enduring impact, a positive ripple effect that continues long after you are gone. Your struggles, when leveraged for a greater purpose, become part of this legacy. They become the proof of your resilience, the depth of your wisdom, and the wellspring of your compassion. Your story, with all its trials and triumphs, becomes an inspiration, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. It's the understanding that your life, with all its complexities and challenges, is not just about you. It's about the contribution you make to the collective human story. Consider the countless unsung heroes throughout history, those who faced immense personal struggles, poverty, discrimination, illness, societal rejection, yet used their experiences to champion causes, innovate solutions, or simply uplift those around them. Their names may not be etched in grand monuments, but their legacy lives on in the lives they touched, the communities they strengthened, and the barriers they broke. Their struggles, rather than diminishing them, amplified their capacity for good. So, stand tall in your truth. Embrace the unique tapestry of your experiences, the light and the shadow, the triumphs and the tribulations. Understand that your greatest power lies not in avoiding struggle, but in mastering the art of transformation. For every challenge you face holds within it the blueprint for your next breakthrough, the raw material for your next act of service, and the very essence of your unique and undeniable purpose. The universe is not testing you to break you, it is refining you to reveal your true potential. It is inviting you to step into your power, to use every single one of your experiences, especially the difficult ones, to serve a greater good. The question echoes. Are you ready to claim that power? Are you willing to see your struggles not as a burden, but as a sacred trust, a unique opportunity to contribute something truly meaningful to the world? The path is laid out before you. It is arduous, it is challenging, but it is ultimately the most rewarding journey you will ever embark upon. Choose to rise, not in spite of your struggles, but because of them. Choose to transform not just yourself, but the world around you. Choose to serve with every ounce of strength forged in the fires of your own unique journey. The world awaits your contribution. Will you answer the call?